Hello, in this tutorial, in this course, we will learn how to present our project. So, watch it now. First of all, these are the views. You have to set the views, how you want to present your project. For making scene or views, actually, views are called scene in SketchUp. So, suppose if you go to front view, so this way you can present your front view, and from camera you select parallel projection, and this way you can get your view. But this view is specially for CAD details. If you want to present your details in SketchUp layout, for that reason it's okay, you can use this view. But for Enscape, you don't need to use this type of view. I will tell you now how to create view. Suppose if you think you want to show this area of sitting, this laser area, like this, so you have to navigate your field of view, or even you can set a view by selecting a camera tool. But for now, I will tell you how to set a view. For this reason, you have to bring your view area in front of your window. Later on, you can adjust this view in Enscape, and on selected scene, right click and click add. So new view will be added. So select scene 5, and scene 9 is our newly built view. If you select 9, we will come to that view. So creating view before rendering in Enscape is also very easy. But suppose if you want to make a view of this inner area of the room, not this one, okay, suppose this wall is closed, not a wall of glass partition, so you want to show this area, how to create a view of this area. You can do one thing, remain in view 9, no problem, just select section plane, place, and on this green direction, green axis, click once and select your section and go to that area. And if you want to be visible this section, so you leave it like this. But if you don't want to see this highlighted area of this section, just press on this button, so it will be clear. And to getting exact position of this view, you can download this free plugin Align View Grunt. Just press, you can download it from SketchUp extension. It is a free extension. So press here and bring this area here, and your in the scene you are in, that is scene 9. So on scene 9, right click, add. This scene will be scene 10. So scene 10 has been created. If you want to rename it, you can rename. I will rename it now. Front. So this view name is front. We will go to scene 9 that previously we created. Scene 9. This scene we create few moments ago. At that time we were in scene 5. From this scene we set our position and we created scene 9. So this is scene 9, and from being in scene 9 we created a scene 10 that we rename it later, the name front. So now we will go to front. You see now, if you zoom out, you can see how we create this scene. So scene 5, from here we created scene 9, and from scene 9, being in scene 9, we created front, scene 10. This way you can create your scenes. So suppose if you are in a scene, in any scene, and you want to cut off your wall, or you want to make a scene that presents your inner side of the building. So how to create that type of view? So for your training, suppose we are in scene 1. From here we will try to get out of that area, and then again we will do one thing, same like we did in being a scene 9, and we created scene 10 and we renamed it as a front. So here also we are at the moment in scene 1 and we will create a top aerial view. So first of all we will select section plane. You can also name this section if you want. I will not rename it for now, and because this is not a plane, sorry, this is not a plane ceiling, so you have to select a, you can select from here anywhere like this. So when you select this, when you cut this scene or wall with the help of a plane, section plane, you can adjust its height. Select move and just adjust it up or down, whatever height you want to keep you can. And from here you can view all your inner area, or if you want to show this plan like a floor plan even, then you can do this. Here this opening wall you can close it with display section fill. If you click this one small button, and also you can, I think this lines you have to make it little down, so yes, here is okay. Now ceiling lights are not visible. And from here you can do one thing, you just select this top view and click out of this section area and click this button to hide section plane. And from here you can do one thing, you can select or change from perspective view to parallel projection. You see what happened. Now it's like a floor plan, but we will discuss it in our upcoming tutorials for SketchUp and layout, but not here. Let's change it to perspective. And now at the moment we are in scene 1, but scene 1 is already created for something else. If we click on scene 1, the everything that we have built here, or we have whatever we have changed, everything will be gone and the scene will go to its default position that have been already saved. So what we will do to make this view, we will slowly go to the scene, right click and add. Now the scene 11 will be created. So he is saying save as a new style or update selected. So save as new style, we will save as update selected. So now scene 11 has been created. We can also move right, move right, and we can bring this scene to last because I want to show it in the last. Okay, so this is scene 1. Again we go back to scene 1. You see nothing happened to scene 1. It is on its original position because we do some changing remaining in scene 1, and after changing we didn't update it. We didn't update scene 1. We just use scene 1 for some changes and we create a new scene. So this way you can make a new scene, but old scene will be remain its original position. And now we will directly go to scene 11, see what we have made. That's it. So you can present your scene, your views, your project by making scenes, and also you can rename all the scenes. So we will rename it as a floor plan. So you can build a 3D and press enter. You can build a floor plan in 3D. So now let's start Enscape and let's see how this scene looks in our floor plan. Because we were in scene 1 before starting Enscape. So Enscape open in scene 1. You can check also if you want to check the scene number. You can check here view management. So scene 1 and scene 1. And now we will check here whatever we have created. This is our floor plan. This is floor plan, and you can change the light direction. Press shift and hold right click mouse button and drag one side. But if you load HDRI skybox, so you can change your environment. If you want, you can change the sun direction being in Enscape. So using Enscape sun, then press shift, hold right click and move your mouse left right. Only left right, not up down. But if you select and check this box, then you don't need to select shift and hold mouse right click. You can just change the sun direction all the way. And let's change some HDRI. Because it's heavy HDRI, that's why it's taking some time. And also here you can see, because our floor plan is empty from this area, so that's why it's looking hollow from this area. We will repair it later on, because it's the issue of two-sided material. We will just discuss two-sided, one-sided material in our material course, material class. So this way you can change the power, and also you can change the scene. This is front scene that we have created in SketchUp, and we can do some adjustment, auto exposure or manual exposure, because in this scene there is no light, no Enscape light, no Enscape texture has been applied. So that's why this scene is not presenting Enscape materials. For instance, if we change this material black, this is a glass, oh sorry, mirror. So if we discuss it in detail in our upcoming videos, so for your understanding I'm just changing only one material for your understanding. Selecting this paint bucket, just press Alt, the dropper, you see the bucket will change into dropper. When the bucket changes in dropper, after pressing Alt, click left click once, and this material will be highlighted in Enscape material editor. From here to changing this material into mirror, you just, this is already roughness is okay. You just change its color, because the default setting of any material is this, because this material is already named a mirror or chrome here. So if we change its name, mirror, it will not change, and there is will be no change. So we have to do, we have to make this roughness, because now we have renamed it as a mirror. You see the changing, and and change this color from black to light gray, or this one, even leave it to black. And this specular, if you change this specular, you see what happens. Change this specular to full, for especially for mirror. And now you can see this is looking like a mirror, and let's see what happened to other scenes. These scenes we have already created to present our project. So you can also build your presentation views from Enscape, directly from Enscape window. Suppose we like this view, this area, just click here, create view, and also you can rename it, but this view will be created at same time in both windows, in Enscape window and also in SketchUp window. So let's create one view, create, we will rename it in 3, and the sun position, click on Enscape center of anywhere in Enscape window, press shift and click and hold right mouse button, and it's not changing. We cannot change it from here. I think we can change it directly from here. It's time, sun position time. I think we have to change our daytime before clicking on create view. So press shift and press and hold down right mouse button, and I don't know, sorry, you know why it's not happening? Because we have adjusted the time by the HDRI time, so we cannot change time of our choice. So we have to just change time from here, sun direction and time. If we uncheck this one and then press shift, press and hold right mouse button, and now we can change the time, and from the arrows we can move left, right, forward, backward, and let's control the time by the HDRI lighting. So this is morning time. Create, save sun position, and in 3, 1. Entry 1 is created, and being in the existing view we just change the time here, and we create the view, same view, in 3, 2. Remember, leave this checkbox checked and create. And now you will see nothing will be changed other than time of the day. So 1, 2, sorry, why did this not happen? Let's change the sun position. No, we cannot change it if we select this checkbox. So what we will do, we will come to scene 1 and check this, and also uncheck this, and save the sun position. Let's check it now. Scene 1, scene into 1, into 2, into 1, into 2. This scene is out of HDRI, and this is also out of HDRI. But if we select this button, the sun direction will be controlled by the HDRI. So this way you can create as many as views you want to make, and how you want to present your scene. Suppose scene 9 you want to present, you want to show the scene as per choice. So just select the view area, change the sun position, in which position you want to save your scene, and just create setting and create. So now we have created this scene sitting, scene 9, sitting, scene 9, sitting, 7, 6, scene 6. We will repair this empty floor area in our next videos. Scene 5, scene 4, 3, 2, 1, and front. Floor plan. But if you want to show especially for floor plan, just make it clear. Okay, and also you can use white background. You see this area floor is empty. We will repair it later on. And here we can change in 3 Enscape scene 1. So this way you can present your scene after completing your model. You just set viewport in the direction you want to make an image of which direction, and being in any scene, just add. And if you don't have any scene from beginning, how you can build your first scene? So let's delete all, but no student for beginner. I think this will be easy to understand how to build your first scene. Let's delete all. Also this one. Okay. Now there is no scene also in Enscape window. This is open. Let's use skybox. No scene in any window. How to build a scene? That is important. In SketchUp default tray, go to scene, select your desired view, set viewport position. Suppose I want to make a scene of this area. And click this add button. When you click this add button, the SketchUp will ask you some options sometimes. So let's click. Scene has been created, our first scene. You can also set your scene position by updating or adding scene, add scene with material, with matched photo. So that is not topic we are discussing now. So we can rename or we can rename or update. So suppose if we move that area, just go to scene, update, okay. And what if you want to build a next scene? Go to the position in which you want to build your next scene position, and you can also click here or from here to window, from here add scene or from here add new scene. So if you want to move to your last position, press scene 1. If you want to go to your new position, new view, click here. But if you want to move this scene left right, I have told you already. Okay, this way you can create your views and cut your views with section plane, unhide hide section plane, in which area you want to highlight or you want to see. Just click align current view and then go to that area, and from here or from here add view. This time we will click here. View number 3 has been created. So we go to view number 1, 2 and our section plane view. So this way you can present your project. So let me check it in Enscape. View 1, view scene number 2 and section cut. Also you can rename this view by clicking on this edit button. Section, save. So whatever we have made changes here, so that will automatically happen in SketchUp also. We change the view name section, also here is change section, and you can adjust this view. Suppose the SketchUp made view. If you don't like this, maybe something visual, maybe uh, you don't like that visual what you have saved in the SketchUp, so you can adjust it here in Enscape window and just make it like this and just save. Now you see view to and section, it is on our saved position, not here, not here, it is on our saved position. Even we change it from here, if you go to section, it will be on our saved position. So this is all for today's uh, class. This class was only for how to present your project after completing modeling. You completed model and you completed texture. Before going to Enscape, you have to make some views present for your presentation. So this is class for today. See you in next class. Okay, see you. Bye bye.